What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Back at the track. Every day we're doing a mile. That's the addition to what I got going on with the health and wellness routine. But before I even started, because I didn't start it yet, I just got here. Still went to the gym. Did some chest and buys. But I want to say just to set the record straight, and a lot of you, I don't know if that many of you, those of you watching, feel this way, but the road to success is very lonely. Now, I've talked about like a whole bunch of topics in my previous videos, and like for me recently, like I mentioned something about like it being okay to be alone, but this time around, how I feel right now in this very moment, in this moment of time, it's not bad at all. I actually feel like I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I'm gonna be honest, like the trajectory of how my life is going, it's looking very, very narrow, but in a way where it's like, in order for you to move forward, you might have to leave certain things behind. So I've left behind a lot of things that kind of carry dead weight. And no, before you get it confused, we as people, I'm gonna turn around because there's people doing little dance things here. We as people, right? We are all here trying to do the right thing. At the same time, we're not better than anybody. So I don't believe that I am better than anybody or any, like, I don't compare myself to people. Comparison is the biggest thief of happiness. But I believe you're going to be, and it might just be me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm outgrowing certain things, or if I'm changing like drastically with the way I'm just like going forward. But it can be very lonely, but I'm content with the way my life is if it's bringing me peace. And not only peace, but if I'm putting myself in positions to, like, on a trajectory to the right path. So there might be some of you that feel like you want to be inclusive, or like you want to be, around a lot of people, you want to have friends, you want to have a companion. You need to build up yourself first, like figure out what it is that you want from life, and not really what you want from others, because there's a lot of people here, so it's kind of like awkward. But you can't expect like certain things from other people, like you gotta just really be humble for one, and just be grateful. I feel like with the way I make my videos and the way I'm going about my life, I'm not chasing perfection, because then I'm gonna go crazy. But I have like these standards set up for myself, and you should have standards set up for your life too. Like, I want to be active, I want to be in shape, I want to be successful, I want all these things for myself. But with that comes sacrifice, What are you willing to sacrifice to get to your goals? What are you willing to change in your lifestyle that's going to push you a little further? I also feel recently too, I've been taking a lot of my life, like, and I'm at the point right now where it's like, okay, like, I can take my life serious in a good way. And that's a good thing, to take your life serious. But over serious, I feel like some people get it misconstrued, because habits, certain things that I do in my life, the things you're going to start doing to better yourself in your life are not going to align with other people's. Not all the time. Sometimes, not most of the time. And that's okay. But like I was saying before, the path to success is lonely. Not a lot of people want to put in, you know, the effort to change, to be a better person, not change who you are, because I've always been the same. I'm going to say that right now. I've always been the same ever since I started this channel, before this channel, years ago, years before my first video. Just, I've always been the same. I've always been true to myself, and I've always been very, you know, I've grown a lot. I've kind of been more on like a stand on business type of person, but there have been times where I've just like, you know, I've let myself go. I've fallen into some bad vices, and don't we all? And I think where I'm at in my life right now, where these vices that I used to have, I've eliminated so many of them. And with doing that, I've been replacing those vices with good habits. And with that as well comes a lifestyle change. And with the lifestyle change, and just not even just that, but like scenic and like, you know, work life or just certain things, I feel like that's also, you know, it doesn't change your character, but it evolves your character to be better. And some people are just not on par. They're still doing what they consider themselves to be their standard and not yours. So you're gonna lose relationships and certain, you know, like vibe checks. if you want to call it that, you're gonna lose a lot of vibe checks. Like, I don't see myself at the moment right now. I do want to connect with others and have, you know, some real human interaction and real connection to people who are aligned with the way I think. But at the moment right now, not too many people, 90% are really not, I don't want to talk, I'm not talking down, and I'm being as humble as I can, and I'm being as respectful as I can. They don't want to put the effort to be their best selves. So leave it up to yourself to do that. And no matter how lonely it gets, as long as what you're doing for yourself, if you think it's for the greater good, then that's all that matters. Because only you live this life for yourself, for your family, for whoever it is that you have love for. Like, everything only matters to you. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to get my miles in. I haven't really gotten them in. I probably got like 2 in by walking, but I want to jog. So yeah, the road to success is gonna be lonely, but I don't care how hard it gets. I know what I can achieve if I put my mind to it, and I know you guys can do the same thing. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.